paper number 362. This one question number 66 and 66 onwards. Now there are 3 questions based on this one, 66 to 68. Now question number 66. G is the only sibling of M. G is the only sibling of M, G and M, and P is the wife of G. P is the wife of G means G is a male, P is the wife of G. M is married to C. M and C are married couple. L is the only son of C. L is the only son. And S is the father-in-law of P. S is the father-in-law of P means S is the father of both these two persons, M and G. S is the father-in-law of P. K is the grandson of S. As K is the grandson of S, K must be the child of P and G only. Why? Because this L is the only son of M. Hence, here again we cannot have another son. Then how is K related to P? How is K related to P? K is the son of P, choice 4. Then 67, if S is the husband of R, S and R are married couple, S is the husband of R, then how is R related to C? R is C's spouse's mother, that is mother-in-law, that is choice 1. Then question number 68, how is C related to G? Now the gender of the C is not known, hence it cannot be determined, choice 4. Now this is about question number 66 to 68. Then 70 onwards, now question number 70, 71 and 72. Now it comes under comparison. There are 5 computers A, B, C, D and E in an office, each having a different internal memory. C has more memory than E. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. C has more memory than E but less than D. C has more memory than E but lesser than D. And A has more memory than D. A is having more memory than D. E does not have the least memory. As E cannot be at the last place, hence A, D, C, E and B should be at the last place. Then the computer having the second lowest memory has an internal memory of 750. Second lowest, that is E, which is 750. And the computer having the largest memory is 5500. Then out of which question number 70, which of the following computers has the second largest memory? That is D, choice 5. Then 71, and which of the following is possibly the internal memory of computer B? Lesser than 750, lesser than 750, 500, that is choice 1. Then 72, and which of the following computers probably has an internal memory of 2000? Now 2000 either C or D, choice 5. Now this is about question number 70, 71 and 72. Done? Then question number 73, as what is about here? Hopeful. How many such pairs of letters are there in the word hopeful, and which have as many letters between them? Tell me how many pairs are there starting with O, H, O, P, and starting with H, H, I, J, K, L, M, there is no word here. Next one starting with O, O and P, O, P, Q, R, S, T, and P, E, F, there is one more E, F, and next one, what is the other thing here? L, M, and O, P, L and P, M and O, P, and so many are there? There are 3 as of now. And next one, anything else? E, G, H, E, F, G, H. Now from E onwards, E, F, G, H in the reverse order, we have one more. Hence in total more than 3, that is choice 2. Then question number 74 onwards. Now these are based on coded inequalities. P greater than or equals to Q. Now forget about this equals to. P is either greater than or equals to Q. Either 1 or 2, that is choice 1. Then question number 75. The relation between L and T. L and T, tell me which element is common here? M is common. L lesser than M, M lesser than or equals to T. That is L lesser than T, T greater than L. And second one, L and A. Now L lesser than M, M lesser than A. This also true. Hence both 1 and 2. both 1 and 2, that is choice 2. 75 choice 2. Then question number 76. Now in this 76 R and V. Now in this R and V, R lesser than S, S lesser than V, hence R lesser than V is true, R greater than V is false. Then next one, M and V. The relation between M and V, S greater than or equals to M, S is greater than or equals to M, and S lesser than V, that is V greater than S. V greater than S, S greater than M, V greater than M, M lesser than V. Only 2 is true, choice 1. 77. Then question number 77, Z and E. Now in this Z and E, Z is here and E is here, the letter which is common is T. Z lesser than or equals to T, and T greater than or equals to E. Hence between Z and E there are two opposite symbols, no relation can be drawn. And the next one, E and D. Now between E and D the letter which is common is O. O greater than or equals to E, and O lesser than or equals to D. That means D greater than or equals to O. D greater than or equals to O, greater than or equals to E. That is D greater than or equals to E. That is E lesser than or equals to D, only 2. Only 2, that is choice 1. 77. Then question number 78, D and Z. Now the relation between D and Z, D is here and Z is here. Tell me which element is common between these two? D and Z, there is no letter which is common, isn't it? Then we have to check out from D and Z, O to T to O, isn't it? Now T and O, what is the relation between these two, T and O? O is common. Now T equals to O. Now in this one, now in the place of O, let us take it as T or not? Now Z lesser than or equals to T. Now in the place of T equals to O, in the place of O I can take it as T. T and O are one and the same. And O lesser than or equals to D. Hence Z lesser than or equals to D, D greater than or equals to Z, definitely true. Then coming to the second, S and Z. Now between S and Z there is one lesser than, S lesser than T, and T greater than, two opposite symbols, that does not follow. Hence only conclusion 1, that is choice 4. Then 79. Now in this question number 79, T and P. T is here and P is here, letter which is common is M, that is M lesser than or equals to P, M lesser than or equals to P, and M lesser than or equals to T means T greater than or equals to M. Two opposite symbols, no relation, hence neither one, not 2, choice 2. Done with this? Now this is about question number 79. Then 81 and 82. 81 and 82. Now in this question numbers 81 and 82, these two are based on directions. Umesh starts walking from point A facing north. Now from point A facing north he walks for 5 meters. First he traveled for 5 meters and reaches point B. From point B he takes a right turn, walks for 12 meters, right hand side 12 meters, and reaches point C. From point C he takes a right turn, again walks for 2.5 meters. Now this is off of the earlier thing, 2.5 meters, and reaches point D. From point D he takes another right and walks for 6 meters. Now from point D he turned towards his right hand side, isn't it? Now this is D, right hand side, and traveled for how many meters? 6 meters only. He takes right turn and walks for 6 meters and reaches point E. And he takes a right turn, again walks for 5 meters. From here again right hand side and walks for 5 meters. 5 meters means like this, and reaches point F, isn't it? Right turn again walks for 5 meters and reaches point F. F is here. Then finally he takes a left turn, walks for 6 meters. Left turn walks for 6 meters and reaches to point G. Done? And finally he takes a left turn, walks for 6 meters to reach point G. That means these two are the vertical straight line, isn't it? A and G. Then had Umesh taken a left instead of taking right from point E. From point E, instead of left, if he has taken towards right hand side, then in what direction would point G from point A? Then what happens here? Then F will be here. After this F, then G will be here. then G will be towards south, isn't it? D is towards south or southeast. Now, sir, here what is the total distance? He has told, he has already covered 6. Here also this person has covered 6. No? Left. In the place of this one, I had Umesh taken left instead of right from point E. Now this is point E. Now this person has taken left instead of point right hand side. Then, well, everything else. Then after reaching to this point, after coming to this point, then he turns towards which direction? Instead of taking right from point E, and finally he takes a left turn. From here this person has traveled towards left hand side. Hence this person will be at this place. If this person is at this place, now this position is towards which direction? Southeast. Southeast, that is choice 3. Then 82, how far and which direction is Umesh from point A? Now between point A and final position, what is the distance here? This is, now from here to here it is 5, and here to here, tell me what is the distance here? The distance is 2.5. This is 2.5. From here he traveled 5 meters, isn't it? And total 2.5 plus 5 will be how much? 7.5. 7.5 towards which direction? Towards north. 7.5 towards north, choice 1. 82. Then 83, 84, 85, and next one 92 to 96. Now question numbers 92 to 96. Now it comes under which category? Coding and decoding. And sale of a whole house is coded as PM and so on. And what is the word which is common between the first and the second? Sale and sale. The sale is the only one word which is common. Tell me what is the code common here? And SC. The code to the word sale is SC. Then, now sale is SC. Then compare the first and the third of old house. Old is the word which is common here. As old is common, then what is the code common here? PN. The code to the word old is PN. PN and PN. Then first and the fourth, of and house. Of is the word which is common, and the code which is common is AM. The code to the word of is AM. Then in the first statement, house is the word leftover, and the code which is leftover is BD. The code to the word house is BD. Then compare second and third, shoes put on. Shoes is the word which is common. As shoes is common, tell me the code. And C, TJ. Now TJ is common. And the code to the word shoes is TJ. And put and on, no word is repeated in the remaining sentences between these two. Hence these two will be as it is. And the codes will be GL, ET. GL or ET in any order. Next one, still and fit. Now fit is the word which is common here. As fit is common, and the code RO. The code to the word fit is RO. RO is common. Then finally we are left with word still. And tell me what is the code to the word still? Still is CK. If still is CK, and finally good and close are the two words left over. Now good and close, tell me what is the code here? It could be either LI or DZ. These are the words and their corresponding codes. Then question number 92. What is the code to the word clothes? Either LI or DZ, choice 4. Then 93. If put on fire. Put on fire is coded as, then what will the code for firehouse? Put and on GL, ET in any order. GL or ET in any order, fire. What is the code to the word fire here? No word fire is not present here. And code could be, as what is the code? GL, ET and NU. NU is the code to the word fire. Then what will be the code for firehouse? Fire is NU and a house is BD, NU, BD. BD, NU, choice 4. 93. Then 94, what is the code for the word sale? Sale is SC, choice 5. Then 95, what does the code PN stands for? PN stands for old, choice 2 is the answer. 95. Then 96, what may be the possible code for shoes of leather? Shoes is TJ and off is AM, TJ, AM, and leather. Now leather is nowhere here, and TJ, AM should be present. Either it can be choice 2, choice 3, TJAM, that's it. Now between these two, either HY or ET. HY or ET, ET is the code for put or on, hence it cannot be your answer, choice 2 is the answer, 96. Done? Now, yes, at what time we have started here? 35. Now the time is 49. 35 to 49, how many minutes? 14 minutes. Then tell me how many questions we have done with this. 14. Let's start counting this one, 66 and 67, 68, 3. And after these 3, 72, 72, another 3. Next, 7, 7 plus 5, 7 plus 5 or 6? 7 plus 6, isn't it? 7 plus 6, 13, and 13 plus 2, 15, and 15 plus 5, 92 to 96, 5, 15 plus 5, 20. Now we have done 20 questions within 14 minutes, isn't it? Next one, you have to score at least 5 or 7 questions. Then tell me which one should be opted for. And the next one after this one is what? Which is the easiest among the leftover? Chapman inke migilipindandi. Circle. 97 to 100 or this one? 97. Because in this one 97 to 100, you have some 12 persons, isn't it? But as in the circle, how many persons? Only 8 persons. Of equal distance, but not some people are face the center, while some of them are away from the center. Shall we start with this one, 86 to 90? 86 to 90 and so on. Then question numbers 86 to 90. What is information here? 8 persons seated around a circular table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Some of them are inward and some of them are outward. And B sits with out to the F faces the center. Information clearly specified, F is facing the center. B sits with out to the left of F, B is here. And both the immediate neighbors of B outside. Immediate neighbors of B are facing away from the center. These two are away. C sits second to the right of B. As C is seated second to the right of B, this is one possibility. And what is the second possibility we have? And F is facing towards the center. And C sits out second to the right of B. Now B is at this place. Immediate neighbors of B are facing away from the center. And C sits second to the right of whom? Right of B. And C will be here. Now in the first case, as C sits second to the right of B, now B must be center. And in the second case, and C sits second to the right of B, B must be away from the center. Done? And next one, both the immediate neighbors of E face the center. Immediate neighbors of E are facing the center. Tell me where can this A be? Immediate neighbors of E are facing the center. E can be here or E can be here, isn't it? Both the immediate neighbors of E are facing the center. Here in this one, tell me where can this E be? And E must be at this place only. Huh? One more statement is there. Now both the immediate neighbors of B face outside. C sits second to the right of B. Next one, both the immediate neighbors of E are facing the center. Immediate neighbors of E are facing the center. E is neither an immediate neighbor of B nor F. As E is neither an immediate neighbor of B nor F, hence in this case, in the first case, E cannot be here. As E cannot be here, then what is the only possibility? E must be at this place, isn't it? Hence, E cannot be at this place as well. Hence, what are the different possibilities we have? Only one. Hence, as E is here, immediate neighbors of E are facing towards the center like this. And similarly, here also immediate neighbors of E are facing the center. These two are facing like this. And E is neither an immediate neighbor of B nor F. Next one, two people sit between E and H. Two people in between E and H. Now in this case, in the first case is not possible. H can be either here or here. Is it possible? No. Hence in the next one, two people between E and H, 1, 2, H must be at this place. This case is ruled out. Now we are left with this one. And both the immediate neighbors of A facing the center. Immediate neighbors of A are facing towards the center. Tell me where can this A be? Immediate neighbors of A are facing towards the center. Chappan ekkada undochu? F and E in between. Immediate neighbors of A are facing the center means then E must also be facing towards the center. Then D is not an immediate neighbor of H. As D is not an immediate neighbor of H, D must be here. Immediate neighbors of F face opposite direction. F is opposite direction, A is inward, H will be outside, and hence who is the person left over? A, B, C, D, E, F and G is the person left over. Done? And who is sitting to the immediate right of F? Immediate right of F, A, immediate right of F is A. Then 87, some other students are asking for the questions as well. Then 87, because some new students were there in this batch. Which of the following is true regarding G? Only 3 people sit between G and E. Yes, definitely true, choice 1. Then question number 88, who among the following are immediate neighbors of D? B and C, choice 1 again. Now 89, 4 out of the following is nothing but an odd man out, G, H. G away, H away, D away, C towards the center. And the remaining 4 are away from the center. Then question number 90, and what is each position with respect to F? Each position with respect to F, second right, that is choice 2. Okay? And next one. Now finally we are left with what? 82 to 86. 97 onwards, 91. Now question number 91. 91, one more question is there. Now in this one more, who among the following sit exactly between E and H? Exactly between E and H, tell me who is that person here? A and F. A and F, that is choice 4. And in total how many questions? ఇంతకు ముందు ఎన్ని చేసాను చెప్పండి? 20 నా? 21 and this is 6. Total 21 questions. Okay, 21 comfortably we can able to start it at 35. Now the time is 55. 20 minutes. 20 minutes, 21 questions. That too, we are explaining this one also, the questions also. But whereas in your case, you are not supposed to explain to anyone. మీరు ఎవరికి చెప్పాల్సిన పని లేదు కదండి. మీరు చేసుకెళ్ళిపోతే ఇంకా సగం టైంలో అయిపోతుంది. Isn't it? Now after going to your home and work out the same paper by keeping this time limit. ఈ విధంగా చూస్ చేసుకొని చేయండి. ఎందుకంటే మనకు ఆన్లైన్ కాదు. And a hard copy is there, and within this hard copy check out whether you could able to score at least 32 or 34. Now in this one, ఇందులో మధ్యలో ఒకటి అడిగారు మీరు. 80 seems to be what? 80 seems to be a single question, fine. But whereas word formation may or may not be, okay, you may or may not get at that time. వాడు ఇచ్చినప్పుడు కూడా మీకు కరెక్ట్గా స్ట్రైక్ అవుతుందా లేదా మనం చెప్పలేము. Accuracy will also maintain, isn't it? Will also plays a very vital role. Hence in these type of word formation type of questions you cannot go for, okay, it is always a chance. అందుకే దాన్ని మనం స్టార్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి. Knowingly or unknowingly you will have one or the other word, isn't it? Yes, tell me question number 80, what is the word here? And educators, what are the words that are to be taken? 4, 6, 7 and 9. 4, 6, 7 and 9. What is the fourth one? C, 6, T, 4, next one O and S. S, what are the words that can be formed? Cost is the word that can be formed. Apart from this cost, anything else? Cots. Cots is what? Plural. You cannot say supposed to take a plural. Hence while forming the words, plurals should not be taken, isn't it? At the same time, abbreviations should not be taken, and names of persons, places or companies should not be taken, isn't it? Now these 3 are compulsory. Hence cost. And apart from this cost, SCOT is SCOT. SCOT is one more word. What do you mean by this word SCOT? SCOT means it is a tax levied upon a municipal office. It is also called SCOT. Hence knowingly or మనకు తెలియకుండా మనకి ఈ వర్డ్ ఎక్కడ ఉండిపోతుంది. అందుకే ఏంటంటే అలాంటివి చాలా రిస్కీ వర్క్. Hence word formation, it is always a lucky part. లక్కీగా మనకి తెలిసిన వర్డ్ వచ్చిందంటే ఓకే, యూ కెన్ గో. ఆర్ ఎల్స్ knowingly or unknowingly you can definitely have some word, something or the other. Hence now we have not opted for this one here. Done? But whereas earlier we have opted for pairs. Pairs ఎందుకు చేసాను చెప్పండి? For that one you will always have a unique answer. But whereas for these word formation you cannot definitely have a unique answer. Hence we cannot work on this one. Then after this, then what else is left over here? 97 to 100. Let us start with this 97 to 100. Now in such case, If there is a data sufficiency in the last 1 or 2 minutes, you can able to score at around 2 more marks. Data sufficiency ఉందనుకోండి ఇంకో 2 మార్కులు వస్తాయి మనకు. ఎక్కడ వస్తాయి? One is directions, another one is coding and decoding. Those two you can easily score 2 marks. In the last 1 or 2 minutes, you can always rely upon these type of questions rather than starting a puzzle. Last ఏంటి ఇంకో 2 to 3 minutes ఉంటే పజిల్ పట్టుకుంటారు. అవును కదా, పజిల్ సగంలో ఆగిపోతుంది. ఆ 2 to 3 minutes వేరే దగ్గర చేసుకుంటే 1 or 2 మార్క్స్ వచ్చే ఛాన్స్ ఉంటుంది. Done? Then 97 to 100. And 12 people are seated in 2 parallel rows containing 6 people each in such a way that, and there is equal distance between adjacent persons. In row 1, U, V, W are seated and all of them are facing south. Row 1, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z, and all these persons are facing towards south. And in row 2, A, B, C, D, and E, and all of them are facing towards north. A, B, C, D, E, and F are facing north, and U, V, W, X, Y, Z are facing south. And therefore, in the seating arrangement and so on, A sits third to the right of F. A is seated third to the right of F. Tell me where is this A? A is seated third to the right of F. If F is here, A sits third to the right of F. And A does not sit at any one of the extreme ends. And so what is the other possibility we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now if A is here, F can be second from the left hand side. A sits third to the right of F. A does not sit at any of the extreme ends of the line. The one who is facing A sits second to the left of V. The one who is facing A seated second to the left of V. It also one facing A sits second to the left of V. D is one of the immediate neighbors of the one who faces V. D is one of the immediate neighbors of the one who faces V, and D is immediate neighbor. And only 2 people sit between D and E. 2 people sit between D and E. In the first case, E is here. 2 people sit between D and E. E is at the left extreme. And C faces U. And C and U are facing opposite, and here also C and U are facing opposite. C faces U, and W sits to the immediate right of Y. As W is to the immediate right of Y, W and Y, it also W sits to the immediate right of Y. Isn't it? Then anything else left over here? Something can information undipoyinda? Yes. A sits third to the right of F. Next one, A does not sit at any F. And the one who faces A sits second to the left of V, and D is one of, X sits to the immediate left of U. X is to the immediate left of U, X is here. In this case, X is to the left of U is not possible. Then who is the person left over here? Z is left over, and in this case, B is left over. Saripayindi kada? At the most, it took only 2 minutes. Then who among the following is facing F? Yes, tell me who is facing F here? Z. Z, that is choice 4. Next one, 98. Now in question number 98, which of the following statements is true regarding B? Now regarding this B, B faces X false, B faces one of the immediate neighbors of Y, that is false, and B sits to the left of C. B sits third to the left of C, that is definitely true, choice 3. Then 99, who among the following is facing D? Yes, tell me who is facing D here? W, and W, that is choice 5. Then question number 100, and 4 of the following 5 is nothing but an odd man out. W, Y, D, A. Now these 4 persons at the center of these 2 rows, and X is at the corner. Choice 5 is the answer. Done? Then, now finally we are left with only CR type of questions. Now except CR, you can definitely score. How many questions are based on this CR here? 3 or 4? 69 is one, and next one is 83 to 85. Only 4 questions. Except these 4, you can definitely score 31. 31 comfortable ga cheyochu. Or else if that word, if you leave that one, 30 questions. Okay, 30 without any doubt in lesser than how many minutes? Lesser than 15 minutes. 15 minutes lo pettukondi. Vachesthundi 15. Inga cheyali iga practice alane ka. Done? ఎందుకంటే because now this reasoning section, what is the main objective behind this reasoning section? ఏం అవ్వాలి చెప్పండి? Now it has to clear the cutoff, and at the same time it has to score more. This is the scoring area. At the same time, now sir, in the reasoning and English and quant, if you could able to clear the cutoff, that itself is enough. అవునా కదా? cutoffs ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి అనుకోండి మనకి ఇంగ్లీష్ అండ్ క్వాంట్లో around some 10 marks వస్తే సరిపోతుందా? 10 in English and 15 in quant, 10 and 15 20. And the remaining all the questions should be scored in this reasoning area within that stipulated time. ఇందులో మనకి quantలో 15 plus what else is left over and 3 questions in number series. 15 plus 3 18. This is 18 to 20 and this is 10. What is the total here? Total will be around 30, and after this 30 the remaining 25 to 30 must be in your reasoning. అందుకే reasoning it must be around some 30 is the scoring area. Then you can definitely ensure okay a final berth in your type 2 examination. అందుకు మనకి రీజనింగ్ ఏం అవ్వాలి చెప్పండి, ఈ కట్ ఆఫ్ క్లియర్ చేస్తూ ఓవరాల్ కట్ ఆఫ్ను కూడా క్లియర్ చేసేటట్టు ఉండాలి. అందుకు స్కోరింగ్ ఎక్కువ పెట్టుకోవాలి. Then question number 69. Yes, what is your answer here? Question number 69. Now in this 69, the principal of SKL Academy in CDZ called a meeting of all the parents. He called the meeting of all the parents whose children are going to appear in different entrance examinations which are scheduled to take place after 3 months. After 3 months there is an entrance examinations. She requested all the parents to keep their children away from social networking sites and charting applications so as to enhance the chances of a better result. In order to get a good result in those entrance examinations, please keep your children away from all these mobiles, isn't it? That means social networking sites and charting applications. And with the help of this one, then by doing so, your children can definitely score good ranks in the entrance examination. Then which are the following weakens the thinking of the principal? Weakening the principal's thinking means it must be contradicting. That means by using these telephones, by using these phones, there is no harm, and in fact it is going to help the rank and chapel. Contradicting means it will support the rank also. ఈమె ఏమంటుంది చెప్పండి, వీళ్ళు ఈ ఫోన్లు వాడడం వల్ల వాళ్ళ ర్యాంకులు ఎక్కడికో వెళ్ళిపోతాయి అని అంటుంది. అందుకు పిల్లలందరినీ ఈ నెట్వర్కింగ్ సైట్స్ అండ్ చాటింగ్ సైట్స్ నుంచి దూరం పెట్టండి ఈ 3 months, ఎందుకంటే ఎగ్జామ్స్ ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి, దానివల్ల వీళ్ళు మంచి ర్యాంక్స్ వచ్చే ఛాన్స్ ఉంది అన్నాడు. ఆమె ఏదైతే చెప్పిందో అది కాంట్రాడిక్ట్ అవ్వాలంటే అది తప్పు అవ్వాలి. అది తప్పు అవ్వాలంటే ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి, వీళ్ళు చాటింగ్ చేసినప్పుడు కూడా మంచి ర్యాంక్స్ వచ్చేటట్టు మనం చూడగలిగాం. That means directly contradicting the above statement. Then as per a survey, around 80% of the student population majorly prefer charting applications for group study and sharing their notes instantly rather than meeting in person. Now by application, prefer charting applications. By using these charting applications, is there any advantage for the students or not? Yes, hence one is the answer. Follow అవుతున్నారా? ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఏమన్నా చెప్పండి, ఈ అప్లికేషన్స్ ఉండడం వల్ల వాళ్ళ ర్యాంకులు పోతాయి అన్నారు. కానీ వీళ్ళందరూ ఏంటి, మోర్ దెన్ అరౌండ్ 80% of the student population, they are preferring these charting applications for what? Group study and sharing their notes. And notes, that means they are, what are they doing here? They are sharing their notes, isn't it? That means knowledge transfer is there. That means it will be useful for those persons. By doing so, their ranks will definitely improve. And so what is your answer here? 1 is the answer. Follow here in? And this is how to contradicting the statement. Contradicting means it must be directly opposite to the above statement. Weakens, contradicting, all these comes under the same category. And 69, the next one. Yes, next one please, 83. Now question number 83. We are one of the oldest tenants of the shopping mall. We are one of the oldest tenants of the shopping mall, B. Yet we have been asked to relocate to smaller spaces in the mall. In the mall itself, these persons are forcing to shift to another shop, smaller spaces. This is because, what is the reason here? This is because the authorities want to give bigger space to the newly launched global brands. Okay? Now the newly launched global brands in this shopping mall, they require more space, a bigger shops. Hence the old brand mall B, now the old one. What is this old one here? Brand X. Now this brand X was forced to shift to smaller places. వీళ్ళు ఎప్పటి నుంచో ఉన్నారు, ఎవరున్నారు చెప్పండి, బ్రాండ్ ఎక్స్. ఈ బ్రాండ్ ఎక్స్ ఆ షాపింగ్ మాల్లో ఎప్పటి నుంచో ఉన్నారు. నౌ లెట్ us take for example in the central they hold a big shopping mall. అందులో పెద్ద షాప్ వీళ్ళు ఓన్ చేస్తున్నారు. ఓన్ చేసినప్పుడు వీళ్ళని ఏం చెప్తున్నారు చెప్పండి, వీళ్ళు ఎప్పటి నుంచి ఉన్నప్పుడు కూడా మీరు ఖాళీ చేసి చిన్న షాప్కి వెళ్ళిపోండి, ఈ పెద్దది ఖాళీ చేయండి అని చదువుతున్నారు. వాళ్ళు ఎందుకు చేయమంటున్నారు అని చెప్పండి. Done. Then which of the following statement does not weaken the claim of the manager? What is the claim of the manager here? Now these persons, the reason clearly cited. What is the claim here? Now in order to give this bigger shop to the global brands, now they are forcing us to move to the smaller shops. ఈ గ్లోబల్ బ్రాండ్స్ ఏవైతే లాంచ్ అవుతున్నాయో వాళ్ళకి పెద్ద షాపులు ఇవ్వడానికి మమ్మల్ని ఫోర్స్ఫుల్గా చిన్న షాప్కి వెళ్ళిపోమంటున్నారని వాళ్ళ క్లెయిమ్. Isn't it? Now we have to check out does not weaken. Does not weaken means it could not be the reason. That means supporting the above claim. అవునా కదా? Then tell me what is your answer here. The authorities of Mall B recently received many complaints against brand X regarding bad behavior of the staff with visitors and other shop owners. Isn't it? Now their behavior is not possible. Tell me whether this could be the reason for their vacation or not. Isn't it? Now in order to vacate their place, whether this could be the reason or not. Is the reason అవ్వచ్చండి? ఎవరు మాట్లాడలేదు ఇక్కడ, ఎందుకు అవ్వదు? Now sir, if at all this is the reason, then this brand X should be asked to completely leave that mall. But yes, here they are giving some other provision other than the bigger one. If this is the reason, ఇదే రీజన్ అయ్యి ఉంటే their behavior is very bad, ఈ మాల్ నుంచే మీరు ఖాళీ చేయండి అని చెప్పేవారు. కానీ అలా చెప్పలేదు, పెద్ద షాప్ నుంచి చిన్న షాప్కి వెళ్ళండి అన్నారు. And this cannot be the reason. Done with this? Then second, what is the second one here? Many global brands recently choose to open their stores in other shopping malls over Mall B. They are preferring other shopping malls to Mall B due to the failure of Mall B to provide adequate space. Hence this is what? This is supporting the claim made by this person brand X. Here question ఏం అడిగాడు చెప్పండి, రీజన్ అడిగాడా, may not be the reason అడిగాడా? May not. This is one of the reasons. Whatever the claim made by that person is true, it is strengthening the above argument. Now question number 83, which does not weaken. Does not weaken means strengthening the above argument. What is the argument here? Now they have been asked to relocate due to launch of global brands. Here also it is clearly specified. Many global brands recently choose to open their stores in other shopping malls over Mall B. What is the reason? Due to failure of Mall B to provide adequate space. వీళ్ళు ఎక్కువ పెద్ద స్పేస్ ఇవ్వలేకపోతున్నారు కాబట్టి పెద్ద బ్రాండ్స్ అన్నీ వేరే షాపింగ్ మాల్లోకి వెళ్ళిపోతున్నారు. అందుకు వీళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తున్నారు, అది ఎంతోమంది ఉన్న వాళ్ళందరినీ ఖాళీ చేయించి వీళ్ళు ఇక్కడ పెద్ద వేస్తున్నారు. అండ్ దిస్ ఈజ్ ద రీజన్, ఇజంట్ ఇట్? అండ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ద క్లెయిమ్ విచ్ ఈజ్ సపోర్టింగ్. డస్ నాట్ వీకెన్ మీన్స్ ఇట్ మస్ట్ బి సపోర్టింగ్. అండ్ వాట్ ఈజ్ యువర్ ఆన్సర్ హియర్? చాయిస్ 2. Then now what is the choice given here? 83 4 ఉంది కదా. Now 4 చూద్దాం ఒకసారి. Brand X was continuously defaulting on payment of rent to the authorities from the past 6 months. From the past 6 months these persons are not paying the rent. As these persons are not paying the rent for this huge shop, hence they were forced to locate. కానీ వీడేమంటున్నారు చెప్పండి, the claim is in order to give to the global brands they are forcing us to leave this place అంటున్నారు. వాడి క్లెయిమ్ అది. ఆ గ్లోబల్ బ్రాండ్స్ ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో ఫారెన్ కంపెనీస్ బ్రాండ్స్కి ప్లేస్ ఇవ్వడానికి మమ్మల్ని ఖాళీ చేయమంటున్నారు అని. కానీ ఇక్కడ రీజన్ ఏముంది 4లో, అందుకు వీళ్ళు చేయట్లేదు. వీడేమో రెంట్ పే చేయట్లేదు కాబట్టి ఖాళీ చేయమంటున్నారు. అండ్ వాడు చెప్పింది ట్రూ ఆర్ ఫాల్స్? వాడు చెప్పింది ఫాల్స్. దట్ ఈస్ వీకెనింగ్ ద ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్. బట్ ద క్వశ్చన్ ఈజ్ నాట్ అబౌట్ వీకెనింగ్. డస్ నాట్ వీకెన్ మీన్స్ ఇట్ మస్ట్ బి స్ట్రెంథనింగ్ ఆర్ సపోర్టింగ్. ద క్వశ్చన్ ఈజ్ అబౌట్ వీకెనింగ్, చాయిస్ 4 ఈజ్ ద ఆన్సర్. ద రీజన్ ఈజ్ డిఫరెంట్. But where the question is about strengthening, choice 2 is the answer. 83. Then question number 84. Now in this 84, most of the car owners shifted their cars from diesel, petrol run engines to CNG. Now, although the number of diesel run cars on roads in city X decreased considerably, underline this word considerably. Considerably means on a large part, isn't it? In the last 3 months, many diesel cars were decreased from this city. The overall quantity of diesel sold in the city remained unchanged. As the cars were decreased, diesel cars were considerably decreased to a larger extent, then the usage of this diesel must also be decreased, isn't it? డీజిల్ కార్స్ చాలా విపరీతంగా తగ్గిపోయినప్పుడు ఏమవ్వాలి చెప్పండి, ఆ డీజిల్ వాడకం కూడా తగ్గాలి. కానీ ఇక్కడ ఏమైపోయింది, బట్ వేర్ సిటీ రిమైన్ అన్చేంజ్, ద యూసేజ్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ డీజిల్ ఈజ్ యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈజ్ డ్యూరింగ్ దట్ పీరియడ్. డ్యూరింగ్ దిస్ పీరియడ్ అది కూడా చాలా క్లియర్గా ఇచ్చాడు. డ్యూరింగ్ దిస్ పీరియడ్ దో ద నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ డీజిల్ కార్స్ వర్ డిక్రీజ్, బట్ వేర్ స్టిల్ the diesel usage is same as it is అన్నాడు. Then which are the following statements best explain such a trend? That means what could be the reason behind this one? ఏది రీజన్ అవ్వచ్చు? That means now we need to find out there is something else is the requirement for diesel other than the diesel cars. అంటే ఈ డీజిల్ వేరే దానికి వాడుతున్నారు ఈ మధ్యకాలంలో అని మనం చెప్పగలిగారు. Then first one, most of the car owners shifted their cars from diesel petrol run engines to CNG. That means now this one, by doing so the diesel usage should be decreased. Hence this cannot be the answer. Second, frequent power shortage since last 4 months. Now here he is talking about last 4 months. In the paragraph he is talking about last 3 months. Now those 3 months comes under this 4 months only. And at the same time has forced almost every, see here, almost every household in city X to rely on diesel run generators. Now each and every house is now using this diesel. That means the usage of diesel has gone up. What is the reason here? Because of this power failure, these people are using this diesel for what? For generators. Hence this is another reason. Then what is your answer here? The main reason behind this one is, though the cars were less, they are using the same diesel for these generators. Hence choice 2 is the answer. Done? Then question number 85. Now in 85, cloth X, the most popular, underline this, most popular clothes brand of country S is giving huge discounts. Since the past 3 months, now this cloth X, the popular brand, is giving huge discounts. And in fact, the company is selling some garments at less than 40% of its selling price. Less than 40%. Earlier the company hardly gave any discounts even during the sale season. ఇంతకు ముందు సేల్ సీజన్లో కూడా ఈ కంపెనీ వాళ్ళు అసలు ఇచ్చేవారే కాదు, హార్డ్లీ. దట్ మీన్స్ వెరీ ఫ్యూ ఒకేషన్స్. బట్ వేస్ నౌ ఫ్రమ్ ద లాస్ట్ 3 months దే ఆర్ కంటిన్యూస్లీ గివింగ్ డిస్కౌంట్స్, దట్ టు 40%, at less than 40% in some of the cases. Then which of the following may not be a reason? Except one, all the remaining are reasons, one is not the reason. Now we need to find out which is not the reason for that discounts. ఏది మనకి రీజన్ కాదు అని చెప్పండి. As first one, a company which sells only western wear, unlike cloth X which sells only ethnic wear, has taken over cloth X around 3 months ago. Now this company has taken over this cloth X 3 months ago and has been trying to get rid of its old stock since then. Isn't it? Last 3 months back. Now that company has taken over this one. ఈ కంపెనీ అది కొనేసింది. కొనేసి ఏం చేశారు చెప్పండి? Now of its old stock and it trying to get rid means in order to sell that old stock. And this is the reason why they are giving discounts. అవునా కదా? పాత సరుకు అంతా ఏదైతే ఉందో అదంతా అమ్మేయాలని వీళ్ళు ట్రై చేస్తున్నారు. Hence they are giving the discounts. Hence one is the reason. Now the question is about may not be the reason. Hence one cannot be your answer. And many top designers have quit cloth X for better offers around 6 months. Around 6 months many of these designers have left this one, and thus making their designs repetitive and hampering the popularity of its design in the last quarter. In the last quarter means in the last 3 months. In the last 3 months there were no new models in this one. That means people are losing faith in their brand. Isn't because they are not bringing any new models. Hence in order to boost up their sales and they are getting rid of the old stock. ఇది ఒక రీజన్ అవ్వచ్చో లేదా? పాత స్టాక్స్ అన్ని ఓల్డ్ మోడల్స్ అన్నీ అలా ఉండిపోయినాయి, అవే అమ్ముతున్నారు అనుకోండి, ఇక ఎవరు రావట్లేదు, వీళ్ళు ఎప్పటికీ మార్చట్లేదు అని ట్రెండ్. దే ఆర్ నాట్ ఫాలోయింగ్ ద ట్రెండ్. హెన్స్ దిస్ కుడ్ బి ద రీజన్ వై దే ఆర్ సెల్లింగ్ దిస్ వన్ ఆఫ్. దెన్ ఇంకా చెప్పండి థర్డ్ వన్. అండ్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద అవుట్లెట్స్ ఆఫ్ క్లాత్ ఎక్స్ ఇన్ ఎ ప్రైమ్ లొకేషన్ వాజ్ షట్ వెరీ రీసెంట్లీ. Okay, as the company had many disputes with the shop owner. As there is a shop dispute with the shop owner, then one of the shop was closed. As one of the shop was closed and as just the shop was closed, they cannot give for discounts. ఆ షాప్ క్లోజ్ అయితే క్లోజ్ అయ్యే ముందు ఆ షాప్లో కొన్ని డిస్కౌంట్స్ పెట్టచ్చు, ఆర్ ఎల్స్ they can open the shop somewhere else, and that cannot be the reason for the discounts. Hence what is your answer here? Choice 3. Then fourth one, X of country X is giving huge discount since past 3 months. And the discount given by the country S of cloth gives more discount than any other. Okay, these two are nowhere related to the above thing. And so what is your answer here? Choice 3 is the answer. Done with this paper? Now question number 66 to 100. Then afterwards, చెప్పండి ఇంకేమైనా ఉన్నాయా? Number series 41 to 45, any doubts in these 5? Wrong number series. Question numbers please, 41 to 45. Yes, which one should I explain out of this? One చెప్పాలి. All. Now 3601 and 3602. Yes, how can you represent this one? Now the numbers are decreasing, isn't it? Hence 3601 divided by 1, can you write like this or not? And plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1. And 3602 divided by 2 is how much? 1801. Plus 2 is 1803. Are you following this one or not? Next one divided by 1 divided by 2. Next one must be divided by 3. 18, that means 18601 plus 3 is 604. And the next one it has to be divided by 4 plus 4. Divided by 4 is how much? 151 plus 4 is 155. Now what is the number here? 154 is the wrong number and 151 is the correct. 155 is the correct number, 154 is the wrong number. Done, choice 4 is the answer. And if it is 155 divided by 5 plus 5, that is 31 plus 5, 36, and divided by 6 plus 6, that is 12. And the wrong number is 154, choice 4. The given numbers are divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are added. Then question number 42. Now 4, 12, 42, 196, 1005 and so on. Starting with 4 and ending up to 42,000. As the numbers are increasing at a very fast rate, it must be under which category? It must be under multiplication or combination. 4 and 12 can be related, but the remaining numbers cannot be related in that pattern. Hence, it must be under combination. Hence, in the case of combination, we should always check out at where? Highest pair. Then 6,000 and 42,000 and 6,000 into 7, isn't it? Is how much? Plus how much is 11? Plus into 7 plus 49. Ostundandi into 7 plus 49? 42 plus 9 is 11, isn't it? Now the last number is into 7 plus 49 and the remaining must be 6 plus 6 square, 5 plus 5 square, 4 and 3 and 2. Now 4 into 2. What is 4 into 2? 8. 8 plus 2 square 4 and 12 into 3 is how much? 36. 36 plus 9, the number must be 45. If it is 45, 45 into 4, 180. 180 plus 16, 196. Then it is the correct. And the correct number is 45, wrong number is 42. Next one, 196 into 5 plus 25. 196 into 5 is how much? 980. Plus 25, 1005 into 6 plus 30 is the number. And the wrong number is 42, correct number is 45. The given numbers are, comes under combination into 2 plus 2 square, into 3 plus 3 square, into 4 plus 4 square, into 5 plus 5 square, into 6 plus 6 square. Next one, question number 43. Now question number 43. 43. Yes, any doubts in this one? 43? Much is 43? Now 43. What is the answer here? 2, 8, 12, 20, 30, 42, 56 can be written as difference. What is the difference you got? Even number difference. Even number difference. Yes, what is the wrong number here? 30 and 42, the difference is 12. Here the difference is 14. Here the difference is 10, 10, 12, 14. Here it is 8, and before this 8 it must be 6, and the number must be 6. And the previous one is 4, isn't it? And 6 is the correct number. The difference between the numbers are conjugative even numbers. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. And choice 1 is the answer, 43. Then question number 44. Now in this 44, 32 and 16. Now 32 and 16, 32 into 0.5 is 16. Whenever the number suddenly decreased once, from there onwards, if it started increasing, hence it must be multiplied with into 0.5, next into 1.5, next one is into 2.5. What is 2.5? 65 ostunda? 60. 2.5 means it must be 60. Here the number is 65, that is wrong. And 60 into 3.5, that is 210, and this is into 4.5 and so on. Hence, the wrong number is 65 and the correct number is 60. Choice 5 is the answer, 44. Then 45. Now in this 45, 7, 13, 25 and again 194 and 385, the numbers are increasing at a very faster rate, it must be product or combination. Now 13 and 25, 13 into 2, 26 minus 1, 25, 7 into 2, 14 minus 1, 13, 25 into 2 minus 1, 49, into 2 minus 1, 97, 97 into 2, 194 minus 1, 193 is the number. 193 is the correct number and the wrong number is 194, choice 4 is the answer. Done? And this is about question numbers 41 to 45.